Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It is Espresso right here on SABC3. Now I'm in the kitchen with Heleen Meyer, who is the author of Cooking from the Heart 3. And we are going to be making a sweet treat this morning, specifically Granadilla Cheesecake, which I'm quite interested to find out more about. Now, Heleen, I've got to be honest, when I think about diabetes and heart disease, I always think that you've got to stay away from all things sweet. But apparently in Cooking from the Heart 3, there are some sweet treats like this one.
Yes, indeed. Firstly, because we all like a sweet treat from time to time.
Yes.
And secondly, sweet doesn't have to be sugar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you think of the sweetness of a strawberry or something like vanilla adds a sweet flavor to something. So it doesn't have to come from a sweet ingredient in the sense of a sugary ingredient.
Wonderful.
And I think that's a very big switch in people's minds that we need to focus on, because there are wonderful things that you can do, especially if they're fruit-based.
Yeah.
That you can use as a dessert and still enjoy that satisfaction of something that feels like a treat to you.
I love it, but that's why we need things like Cooking from the Heart, so that you know exactly what alternative options there are. Okay, so what are the ingredients for our Granadilla Cheesecake? Who would have thought that would be such a challenge on a Monday morning? Okay, what have you got there?
Plain yogurt. It's basic ingredients that we're just going to mix together. Some smooth, low-fat, plain cottage cheese, unseasoned. A bit of granadilla pulp.
Okay.
That gives that nice zingy flavor.
Yes.
An egg just to bind it, because it is a cheesecake, so you want that texture from a cheesecake. Right. Then a bit of corn flour that stabilizes the whole mixture, because you're not using cream like you would normally have in a cheesecake.
Okay.
Sometimes you get quite a fright if you prepare a cheesecake. And then the vanilla and a little bit of sugar, but it's 15 mils for a whole batch.
So that's allowed?
Yeah, if you really want to avoid it, you can, and just add more strawberries.
Could you use something like xylitol or
you
sweetener?
Could, but
no?
Artificial sweetener, I wouldn't. I would rather, and that's another thing that we try and emphasize a lot in the book, is that people need to wean themselves off that high level of sweetness that they want in their food. Rather associate sweetness, as I said, with a fruit or an interesting flavor from something like cinnamon or vanilla, and not try and just get that from sugar. And you get addicted to that level of sweetness, but you can wean yourself off.
You can, that is for sure. All right, so now we're mixing and mixing and mixing.
This is just going to be a nice smooth mixture.
So while you're busy with that, what are some of the good foods that you should be eating if you are affected by diabetes?
I think, as we said earlier, foods that fill you up.
Yeah.
That makes you feel satisfied and with a full tummy till your next meal is quite important. So high fiber foods, things that like lentils and pulses tend to be high in fiber and very good nutritional value. Yeah. So they do give you that sense of feeling full. Yeah. Obviously protein, a little bit of healthy fat also makes you feel full. Something like a half an avocado is a very nice way to fill you up. Nuts and seeds, that sort of thing, where you really have a nutritious ingredient that can give you sustainable energy till the next meal. Wonderful. So you're literally just going to fill little ramekins with the mixture and bake it at 180 degrees for 20 to 30 minutes. Yeah. And then a very nice tip is to leave them in the oven to cool down a little bit, so that they can firm up but not overcook, because you want that creamy texture. And then this is what they look like when they're done, and you can leave them to cool down, or you can serve them and then just garnish them with a bit of fresh strawberries on top.
Heleen, thank you so much for being here with us, and of course taking us through some of the amazing recipes that are currently in Cooking from the Heart 3. If you would like this recipe, all you have to do is SMS the keyword dessert to 33728, and of course we'll send you the shopping list and the link to the recipe, and you could be making this yourself. It's good for you, it's healthy, nutritious, and of course that sweet treat that we're all looking for. Thank you so much. Well, it is time for us to check out what's happening in the world of news, and Zoe has the details.